So, hello Epic Coders, and my intro said that I will be teaching you how to code to reset after crossovers. And I already coded that. It's a little one, it's that one, and it's simple. It's easier than you think, but it's not going to be easy if you don't have a variable called number of deaths. Since number of Okay, so I just forgot what I was going to say because it's been like 11 minutes since I just paused the video. 11 minutes. So I've been that for 11 minutes and it is tired. So now I will be teaching you how to make your character reset with few variables. All you need to do is follow my instructions. So first you're going to get an if-then loop and put it just put it to the side real quick. And get this sensing block and get this touch and color this thing. And now, and then you don't do this since this is what we've been used to doing. But what you're gonna do is get this thing right over here and then put it. So now, I'm gonna go to variables. And now, first things first, you better want to go further into this video. So you don't put the variable called number of deaths. So number of deaths is a variable that I have created a long time ago, which is talking about how many times your character dies. Okay, that's a lot of editing, and I'm actually starting to get tired right now. So it talks about how many times your character dies, and I used it number of deaths in many ways. First, I used it in my processors, and then I used it in my how much time your character dies, and you also use them with what we're gonna be using now. We did use an oval-ish thing already over here with the temps, but now we're going to be doing something quite different right now. We're going to be using this oval number of deaths over here, and I don't want it to go over 10, so if I click 10 deaths real quick, I don't want it to go over that. So first we want to set, so it's going to switch to the first level, so we want to make it sure that it sets to set level to 1 again. And you don't have to like recode the colors and all, since it's going to happen the same. It's just like an if-then statement, so it's not going to happen the same. So if it goes over, I'm going to say 9 because I don't want it to reach 10. So if it's like 10, it resets since I don't want it to reach 10. So subtract 10 by 1, which is 9. And then go to its coordinate. So I'm going to go to motion and get this right over here. And over here, I'm going to type in negative 127 since that's my coordinate wherever it's been. So I'm going to get that. And then if we just tell set level to 1, it's not going to automatically switch to backdrop 1. So we're going to go to looks and say switch to backdrop 7. No, that doesn't look quite right. I'm going to say backdrop 1. So that's what you need to do to create this. And let's check if this is the exact code I have backpacked. So I have put this somewhere like over there. Yep, it's on the top. And yes, this is the code I have backpacked. I'm just gonna get this down here since it is so hard to there. Just getting it down to make sure you check it's the correct one, since I don't want you to be mistaken. And why am I talking like this? I just sound like a robot. So you don't want to put 2 of these since you don't know what might happen if you put 2 of them. It's just gonna do double or something like that. So I don't want to put 2 of them. So I'm going to delete this one right over here and get rid of that and put this one inside here, and I'll show you what happens. And before we get into what happens, I'm gonna show you a quick idea of my website. All you need to do let me put my screen up so you guys can see it a little bit more. There. So there. I'm gonna put it like that. And now you can see my Google search engine. So I'm gonna click sites.google.com/view/epiccoder, and you just click enter, and it takes you into this weird world. There's in the search bar in this site. There's the search bar, and yes, it has my email account, and I have Honey and Clever, and since I have a class to manage teaching, I have this so my thing doesn't get lost. And this thing is another website I have created, but I don't think I need that. I already deleted it. I don't know why it's my bookmarks. So here are the tests, and here are some projects done by me. The projects I just did is here. It's called Unlimited Lava. So you can click on this, and it takes you to my thing, but not see inside. Make videos you can use, and this video's not going to be in it since I'm just recording. It's common sense. Okay. No, that's not it. Okay, I'm just gonna get this back down again. So, that. Okay, there. So I got my thing where I want it to be. So it defined gravity, and that is set. So let's test it. And now I'm gonna explain to you what this does. So, if you have if-then statement, you go into operators and click this thing, because if this number of debts variable over here is more than 9, it's going to so it's more than 9. What's gonna happen? We don't know yet. So this is what's gonna happen. Then this is the then statement. Set level to 1, since you don't want it to be. Perhaps you have 9 debts. You have over 9 debts in like level 4. You don't want this thing over here to be as level 4. I want it to be as my specific level. So I'm gonna set level to 1 unless you have some kind of trap, and that's like, and you can put an other variable and hide variable then, and then it sets number of traps or something like that. It's gonna pop up and show it to you like that, and there's this trap, and you have to wait 5 seconds, and they're like jailbreak, and then it says jailbreak, and it broadcasts jailbreak, and you escape. So something like that. That's more of higher techniques, and I used it a lot in my old Scratch account, but you know, I accidentally forgot it. It's called Google Gaga, and no, it's not Google Gaga. It's another one. I think it's Cool Pro, something like that. No, it's not Cool Pro. It's Cool Pro 2.5. Yeah, I think so. I don't know which one. So let's forget about that. So just in case you visit it, Easy This 31. That's not. It might have said I just joined like 5 weeks ago, but that's not true because I accidentally deleted my account. And I didn't have a YouTube channel back then, so that's. So explaining this. If the number of debts are more, it sets level to 1, unless you have a trap, which I don't want in trap because these look like more traps. And you might do traps in like jailbreakish games, and like jailbreakish games are just like scrollers, and scrolling things are easy. Since I never did it because it only takes scroll X, scroll Y, and those stuff. So, and it sets level to 1. It goes to this coordinate, like, I'll show you. -127. Okay, it goes over there and switches back to up to 1. Since it's not just going to take level like that unless you create a block for your variable, which many less people do likely, since it's just gonna get you divided and more definitions, and I'm already done with one definition. It's like this definition took me enough time. And another, so that's what happens, and let's test it out. So I'm gonna put this on the big screen, and this might be my biggest video since it's like over 11 minutes or 10 minutes and 49 seconds. So I can guess I take it over here, and I'm gonna do 9 deaths in this law. Now how about I do in level 4, since I use that as my demonstration. So 1 death, 2 death, 3 death, 4 death, 5 death, 6 death, 7 death, 8 death, 9 death. And it's not over 9 since it's equal to 9. Now it switches back to me. And something you don't want to do, so that's what you do, and something you don't want to do is like set deaths to 0, since if you do that, your opponent is just going to be taking all the credit, and they're just going to have the new amount of deaths, but you need to add them, so you don't say set number of deaths. So that's in warning. It is a big warning, and there is going to be a test on it soon. There is going to be a test on it, but you're going to do this on how to create a platformer. So make sure to type this in. No, I'm just going to create a separate test on it, and after I'm done creating the separate test, you're all good to go. So that's it for today's video, and see you next time.